back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We have the best guy in the world here, Mr. Rob Wicall. He is the Spurs Coyote from the years 2000 to 2016. He has 4 rings. How many times did you win Mascot of the Year? Because I know it was a couple times.
I won Mascot of the Year a couple of times, and then we did this thing called Video Skit of the Year. So all of the mascots in the NBA would turn in some of their best videos. And
what do you win for Mascot of the Year?
He's at the All-Star game. I know that, right?
I went to a lot of All-Star games, yeah. You win a trophy and just everybody, pat on the back. Hey, man, good job.
But that's, 32 teams. I mean, and they only give it up.
Yeah, and it's voted by the other mascots. That's like them saying you're the best. One of them
when do they see you? They can't see you.
During the summer. During
Well,
the summer we all get together. Then. But, it's like we all send each other stuff. We're all very
right.
Do mascots ever they get traded to other teams, or do you ever get?
There's some guys who have gone from one team to the other.
No way. Really?
Yeah. Most guys stick with one team and
loyal.
Go through
the one that really gets the one that gets on my nerves is that Bear from Houston, because it doesn't make any sense. But let's talk about what you've done since you left the Spurs. So you've been doing a bunch of speaking engagements. I've been following you all over. Let's talk about Furlosophy. That's F-U-R-losophy. What's Furlosophy?
So Furlosophy is what I call my philosophy on life.
Sure.
From wearing fur for a living. So life lessons I've learned from wearing fur for a living. Simple things such as making other people makes you happy.
Sure.
Making other people happy makes you happy, right? I've got neat little examples of that. But then I've got other things, and this is all stuff, again, I just picked up over the years. I went to France one time, and I'm in the airport in Paris.
Sure.
And I lost the coyote head. And it's a great story.
Sure.
But one of my life lessons is don't lose your head.
Sure. Because you literally did.
Were you with Tony Parker?
Just don't be mad. No, I was not with him. He surprisingly does not fly coach.
That's weird.
To France. I know. I thought I would see him on the flight.
I figured
but
he's a pretzel peanut guy.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
So the philosophy thing is taking you to new levels, because everyone, and there's one thing when we first met that you told me something that I guess it didn't register that it happens, but you've made tens of thousands, maybe 100,000 people smile without saying a word.
Right.
And I don't know that many people that can say that for the most part.
Yeah, I would guess. I probably hugged 100,000 people a year.
You hugged me and JJ after one of the games.
I'm going to hug you after this.
Oh, you have to now. Yeah. And you put
only with the Spurs out, or with the Coyote.
The Coyote out.
It's awkward otherwise.
Just the pause.
But you put babies in your mouth. You steal purses. But you've made 100,000 people smile without saying a word. And this kind of, I guess, experience that you took for a decade and a half or more, you're these collaborative things you're taking to businesses, right?
Right. So it's real simple. What I did as the Coyote was create impactful moments for people,
right,
by being authentic. Just like I said, when I'm in a crowd working the crowd,
sure,
I was authentic with them.
Right.
I let them know I'm actually listening to you.
Sure.
Right. You're a part of this with me. I was authentic, and it's that authenticity that if people just a company has it with their clients,
right,
it just creates impactful moments for their clients through authenticity.
Right.
It's the same basic premise that I did, which is just being available to see those moments, taking advantage of them, and maximizing your impact.
And now you're doing you're doing a book.
Right. Just started writing a book.
And so once that comes out, you're going to probably be going around the country and talking about it.
Right. That's the plan, is to write this philosophy
But you've
book.
been talking here locally for a bit now. You've been doing some really big gigs. Talk about them a little bit.
I did a TED Talk, which was more than I ever imagined it would be. I thought, I'm going to give a neat little speech, but it was a really big deal and a lot of work. But it made me really reflect on what I did and be able to say it correctly.
Right.
I knew somewhere in my head what I did, but it made me verbalize that well. And I did what's called a Pachuca Chaca or Pechacucha.
Can you say it again?
Bless you. So it was another speech in which 20 slides or 20 seconds. It was a really great experience as well.
And that was downtown, right?
Both of those were at the Witty.
They're both
at
at the
both
Witty.
of them should be online soon, and then I'll link those to my website as soon as they come online, so you can see them through the website.
So what if there is a company, because I do feel that the impactfulness of what you can bring, the authenticity that you can coach, would be something great for even a company like ours or anyone. What if I was a business owner? How can I
Go to WhyCallRob.com and there's a contact page. And let me know. So that's how I've gotten everything, is people just finding that website and contacting me, and then I'll follow up with you.
Right.
But it's everything from just inspiring people.
Right.
So some of my stuff has just been just getting people pumped up about life, about making other people happy, makes you happy, the simple stuff, and how to do that. You don't have to have a coyote suit in an arena to do it. You can do it every day, by the way. And then the other stuff, which is more what I call being a connection coach, teaching people how to connect with other people, which we've lost in this day and age.
I believe that. And especially if you have a company, I mean, just the culture that you can bring or create helps with retention, helps with recruitment.
Right. Any type of sales, man, you've got to connect with a person. They're not buying the product typically. They're buying the person. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Right.
So when can we expect this book?
And can I get an autographed copy of it?
You can. You can definitely do that. But by the end of the year, I will have it out, and should by a year from now be speaking.
Okay. So about a year.
Be speaking about the book. Be on a tour.
Cool. We're going to hold you to that, Rob.
And Sounds good. I'll see you in a year.
Yeah. We want to
come
back.
Me a soft. I need a hardcover.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Bobby
I'll just put some.
Bobby needs pop up, or it'll be.
I'll do a lot of illustrations for you.
And can you bring a Spanish one for JJ?
Yeah, just so I can interpret it. Okay. So for more information, you go to WhyCallRob.com.
Correct.
If you want to see this good-looking guy, he'll be on YouTube here in about a week. You can have him on SoundCloud by tomorrow. You can check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be a fan of our show at BobbyandJJRadio.com. We're gonna take a quick break. Talk to our show sponsors. Again, that's WhyCallRob.com if you want to know more about getting Rob to actually speak at either your engagement, your function, or with your company. Thanks, Rob.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate your time.
You're the best, brother.
Thanks.
Talk to you soon.